started back in May 2020 when Justin Trudeau used the catastrophes of the government lockdown from the pandemic and the single largest mass casualty event in Canadian history to push forward a gun control agenda. Some say with the help of RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki, who is now accused of using herself as a political pawn, strategically releasing information that would help Justin Trudeau further his gun control agenda. Justin Trudeau banned using an undemocratic Order in Council 1,500 popular models of shotguns and firearms from the very people who jumped through all the hoops to do everything right to own those possessions. Why? Because somebody who did not go through those hoops committed a murder or multiple murders in Nova Scotia. And then Justin Trudeau used the shooting in a school in Uvalde, Texas, where the police stood idly by outside as children were murdered to disarm Canadians who don't want to rely on potentially useless police officers for their safety. Justin Trudeau used that shooting where children died to ban the sale and importation of handguns here in Canada. Some criminals did something somewhere else, and Canadian firearms owners pay the price here. It's an evergreen statement.
We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're capping the market for handguns. We're also fighting gun smuggling and trafficking by increasing maximum criminal penalties and providing more tools for law enforcement to investigate firearm crimes. And we'll require the permanent alteration of long gun magazines so they can never hold more than 5 rounds. These are actions that doctors, experts, and chiefs of police have been calling for years, and we're acting on their advice. We need less gun violence. We cannot let the guns debate become so polarized that nothing gets done. We cannot let that happen in our country.
And then Justin Trudeau, he said the quiet part out loud, that it wasn't about handguns or Uvalde or the mass casualty event in Nova Scotia. It was about making sure you never owned firearms again. Listen to this.
Or whether it's our most recent initiative on freezing the market for firearms, which will start moving us in the right direction over the medium and long term. These are things that you all had voices in, and I'm really excited about not just hearing about the impacts of these things, but talking about how we continue to move forward. Because, yes, we see a debate around gun control, but there's not a debate around whether our communities need to be safer, whether we need to keep kids safe from violence, whether we need to see fewer gunshot victims in our ERs. There is no debate around that. There are lots of important conversations about how to best do that, but as we know, there is no one magic way of doing it.
As I said, that's the quiet part out loud. That's the part that only the Liberals are supposed to know, but you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to figure that stuff out. And the Liberals, as you know, they really don't need any evidence for anything that they do before they do it to you, from arrive can to travel bans to gun grabs. They don't have to prove the efficacy of their policies before they do them.
What you just saw was an excerpt from my nightly show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every weekday, I do a monologue. Usually it's about half an hour. Then I interview an interesting guest, and then we read my hate mail or my fan mail, whichever is more fun. It's only available behind a paywall, though. That's how we pay our bills here at Rebel News. We don't take a dime from Justin Trudeau. But the good news is it's only $8 a month, about half the price of Netflix. And in addition to my nightly show, you also get weekly shows from 4 other friends here at Rebel News. So you're getting 36 shows a month just for $8. I think it's worth it. And even if you're not quite sure, do it anyways, because we rely on viewers like you to keep us free and independent. I promise you I'll never take a dime from Trudeau. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com and click subscribe. Thanks.